Yeah, I know trading is part of the hobby. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about sales, and I'm going to talk about people under the age of 18 in today's RaceGrooves presentation. So now that I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube, I got over 100,000 subscribers, I got a huge audience. And I make people want to acquire certain things that I show in my videos. I do the case unboxings. I've been doing them for over 2 years now. And so maybe there'll be a brand new Lamborghini in there, and people say, hey, trade me that car. Well, I just don't trade. I don't sell, I don't trade. It's not worth my time to do so because you want that one car. And why I've been collecting since 1998. So really, what are you gonna have for trade that I don't have? I got a lot of cars already. So it's very unlikely that you would have something that I really want. Not only that, I got the case. Let's say there's three Lamborghinis and Venenos, and people say, "Well, you had three." Yeah, I got three. I paid for the case, and I've had people say, "I'll give you $2 for it." You know, that's $1 profit. No, it cost me like $100 for a 72 count case. So you know it's costing like almost $1.50 a car. So to sell it to you for $2, it cost me $1.50. 50 cents. I'm gonna have to pack. I'm gonna have to wait for the money, or maybe PayPal it. I'm gonna have to pack it. I'm gonna have to ship it for 50 cents. It's not worth my time. How much time it takes, emails and all that packing and ship. 50 cents. It's not worth my time. Besides, I use the cars for future track time videos, anyways. Or maybe in the future I have to pull out a car for reference. I need those extra cars for future videos. So that's another reason why I don't trade or sell. Even if there's multiples in the case, it's not worth my time to trade or sell them. Now, in regards to in the future, if I ever sell, it's going to be off of my RaceGrooves.com website, and it's not going to be singles. If I sell cases, I sell cases because it's worth my time to get a case and sell it. Not only that, that's not cheap either because then I have to get warehouse space to warehouse all these cases, and that costs money. So, you know, all this stuff isn't cheap. Yeah, if you're casually going to the store and you find a super treasure hunt, it's worth your time if you want to sell it on eBay. Because if it sells for $20, sure, I mean it's worth your time. It's not worth my time. Even selling a super treasure hunt, it's not worth my time to list it and all that stuff. It's just not me. So I know it's part of the hobby, but I just don't have the time to do so. Now, if it's an older something that I show, it's the same thing. I probably don't have multiples of it, and I'm not willing to let it go. And same with track sets and play sets. You know, I'll get families. Like the 3-lane super speedway is not available anymore, and there's other track sets not available anymore. So people contact me and they want to purchase those. I'm not selling. Okay, you're gonna have to find it from eBay because if I have it and if I bought it, it's because I'm going to use it for future videos. I don't buy track sets for resale because it's not worth it. You know, most track sets aren't even in a year or 2 years. You can't even get half the money for what you paid. So I don't overstock. I don't overbuy for stuff that that I wouldn't be able to resell if I wanted to. I just couldn't. And so, okay, here's the next question. People say, well, why don't you buy the pallet so that you can resell? You know why? Because I can't compete with Target and Walmart. You know, how am I going to compete with those guys? Then I wind up with all this space being taken up with pallets of play sets and track sets, and then I have to deal with packing and shipping. I just, no. At this time, no. Maybe in the future, RaceGrooves develops a brick and mortar location, okay? So I have warehouse space for that, and then it would make sense, okay? The people who sell cars on eBay, a lot of them, they have space to have cars. They have lots of cars listed on eBay because then when you come and purchase, you buy more than one car, so it's worth their time to fill the order because you're buying multiples. But for me to do it for one or two cars, not worth my time at all. So that's why I don't. And on that note, regarding trading, okay, and this is regarding nothing that's happening right now. Something happened in last year, and there was somebody who made a video. They were blasting another collector because there was a trade, and that other person didn't send the item or it didn't show up. I don't know the deal. But it turned out this guy is an adult, and that guy was under the age of 18. Let me tell you about the law, okay? In the USA, particularly California, okay? In my opinion, if you make an agreement to make a trade, that's a contract. It's an agreement, okay? Guess what? People under the age of 18 cannot sign contracts. So why adults are making agreements to trade with kids, I don't know why you're doing that. And then you're going to turn around and cuss out this kid, and you were saying some terrible stuff. Are you kidding? It made you look bad for it. See, you can't control yourself. You can't conduct yourself in a mature way. You're going to blast a kid? Now, on the kid now. Don't think that, okay, because I'm under 18, I could rip people off until I turn 18. Once you turn 18, hey, people don't forget. They know about that stuff, okay? And once your name's bad, your name is bad. There was a person around 2000, 98, bad trades. He make another account, bad trades. And if people, look, people don't forget. And they remember the guy's name, remember the guy's address and all this. So people kept putting it together. And he was 10 years later, he sends me a message saying, hey, you know, I was really bad. I think I sent him a car. And you know what, I don't remember specifically it went bad or what happened. But I know I sent him a car. And so 10 years later, he sends me a message saying, look, I'm sorry about all that. He goes, look, I'm older now. He goes, I can't believe the things that I was doing. And so he wanted to apologize. He sent me a lengthy letter. It was really nice to read. And I thought about sharing it here, but I never did. It's a little personal. I wouldn't say the guy's name, but nonetheless, I can share that now. Don't conduct yourself in a manner, if you're a kid, thinking, hey, I got a free ride because I'm a kid. No, because when you grow up, you kind of regret that kind of stuff. As an adult, if you're grown up, conduct yourself in a manner that you don't have to regret it, okay? And don't put yourself in the position where you're trading with people under 18, okay? It's just a bad idea, okay? Even if it might be a fair trade or it might not be a fair trade, you know, it's just not the situation. I don't want to be in that situation. I probably would recommend you guys not be in that situation as well. Let me check my notes here just in case I forgot something. If you are doing trades, ask for references, okay? Somehow ask your circle of friends, Google the name, Google IDs, ask them to provide references, and then verify those references. Okay, look, I've been ripped off twice on HWC, okay? I sent some rare accelerators cards, trading cards to somebody, and they were my son's. And I was trading my son's, helping him to complete his collection. And that guy ripped us off. He basically ripped off my kid, is what he did. And then there was another time, it was a trade, and guy disappeared. And he had a name, he was reputable, okay? And he just disappeared. So I don't know what happened. That's another reason I just don't trade. I don't want the frustration. If I want something, I just buy it off of eBay. So I don't sell, I don't trade. If I ever do, it'll be on RaceGrooves.com, and it'll be in bulk lots. I don't expect to do that. But people might say I have traded. Yeah, I've traded once with Master Loafer. He had a lot of accelerator cars, and he traded for a lot of my pink party cars. It was worth my time. It was worth it for him. He didn't want the accelerator cars. He wanted and it was a group thing. And you have to factor in shipping. So if you're doing a trade, you know, you have to factor in the shipping costs. And I know Australia. I know the UK. I know Singapore. I know all these places all over the place. Malaysia. I know you guys don't get the kind of selection that we get in the USA. There's cars released in the USA you don't get. But for me, $10, $11 to ship a car, it's just not worth it for trade or even for sales, you know, because customs forms. And if the thing disappears, when I did sell, I mean, I shipped gold Hummers. They were a mail-in. I shipped them to the UK. I'm just saying it happened. I'm not blaming UK. They claim they never received it, and I never got my cars back, and I never got them, and PayPal gave them the money. So $150, it was over $150 gone. No money, no cars, gone. So that's another reason why I'm hesitant to do any international. And even if I did do sales in the future, I'm not sure I would do international. I don't know. And I understand the situation you're in, but the problem is that, you know, you protect yourself. I mean, I want to protect myself as well. So, you know, I don't sell, I don't trade. And also, in the comment sections, don't say you have anything for trade. Don't say you're selling anything. This is not a free advertising board for you. This is a community to talk about what's happening in the video. And if it's kind of related to the video, fine. But this is not a free message board for you guys to be doing your sales. I don't need something to go bad And next thing you know, people are saying, "RaceGrooves, help me! I made a trade and it happened to be on one of my." No, I don't want to get involved in this stuff. You guys trade somewhere else. And I know HWC shut down their trade section, but that's the way it goes. That's their decision. It's not on me. Look, Facebook's there. You guys figure out how to trade on Facebook or make your own website or something. Trade somewhere else. Please don't trade or sell on my forums, on the discussion board under my videos. I just delete it. I don't even send messages anymore. Don't have the time. Anyways, yeah, trading's part of collecting. If you find extra stuff and you want to sell, sure, go ahead. Me, I don't sell anything. I did a trade with the Master Loafer because it made sense. And 5 years ago, I sold a track set to a kid, and then I realized I don't want to do that. I just don't. Even though I had an extra, I just decided I don't want to do it. It's time consuming and let it go. Anyways, have fun. Happy collecting. Bye bye.